Hello and welcome to the Aid Station. I'm Chris Robb, and today we travel to Belgrade in Serbia to meet Veroljub Zmijanac. And I'm probably not going to be perfect on that name, so Veroljub, I might need to get you to get me right on the pronunciation. But wonderful to see you. It's great to be here having a chat with you. We go back over a year now when you first joined my mass participation masterclass, and we've been seeing each other on a regular basis. It's been amazing to see all the things that have been happening with your business, but obviously there's a big handbrake on them right now. But why don't you just take that opportunity to say hello and tell me a little bit about your background? You're wearing an Ironman cap. You recently became an Ironman, so practicing what you preach.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Chris. And it's been a really transformative in experience for me. Just to join your masterclass, and yeah, we are a small team of 8 people, maybe not full-time employees, and we do have a biggest running magazine, online magazine in Serbia and Adria region here in South Europe. We do have a running club. It's called Belgrade Running Club. We have like 300 to 500 members, active members, runners who are doing marathons. And we do have a business run series in 4 towns in Serbia. And that was something which has grown fantastic for the 4 years. We started with 300 participants. Now in 4 years, we went to 6,000 people. So it's really massive. And we planned 10,000, even 10,000 people this year, but as the industry stopped. So yeah, we just try to make all different things like events, running club, also shop planning, business education for the race directors, all in Serbian language and Croatian, and also the regional projects. Yeah. That's little
fantastic. It's wonderful. And Irene, the industry obviously in some ways in its infancy there and growing and evolving, and you're one of the kind of pioneers in the industry. That must be amazing.
Yeah,
Tell me what it's like at the moment. I mean, things have obviously changed significantly. What's it like for you, life generally in Belgrade and your business? How are you managing, connecting with your team and so on?
So privately, it's good. Like children don't go to kindergarten. They're all over the place. We are now in Weekend House here in 20 miles from the Belgrade. So privately, it's a good. But the business, it's just like the events stopped, but also the running club trainings also stopped. So as you know, the income went to zero in just 1 week. So it's crazy. And we continued to what we did we just started immediately to have a cash flow analysis, financial different scenarios, designs. And it was first was of course like a panic, but then we made some nice changes, and now we are functioning in a different mood. We are not anymore surf rate, but we are looking forward strategically what will happen in the winter time, because this is a seasonal job. If we don't make money in the summer, we will have a problem in December, January, March, and that's what we are thinking now.
Yeah, because I'm guessing December, January, March, you're covered in snow, unless you're running ski events and winter style events. It's not an option for you. So you spoke about cash flow and income going to zero. I mean, I'm guessing you've got a bunch of challenges beyond that. But what would you see your biggest challenges at the moment, both from a personal perspective and a business perspective? What are you maybe learning about yourself being in lockdown? I mean, I'm right in saying you're completely locked down there. You're allowed to go out and train and run, or you're even locked down from that perspective?
So we are locked down from the 5 o'clock every day from 5 p.m. And we are also locked on a weekends. So from the Friday of 5 o'clock till the Monday till 6 o'clock in the morning. So we are pretty much locked. We are allowed to go running in that time during the working days, but we have a pretty much strong lockdown here in Serbia. Now they're telling that it will be like 2 weeks, and then they will just like liberalize more walking. So the biggest challenge for me was it's my personal thing. I believe a lot of event managers are like that. We're like control freaks, you know. We're like we do like to have everything in control. So now it's time when you don't have a control, and now just for me personally, it's just like to relax, to see that that we won't die. Like maybe the business will die, but we won't die. And then the biggest challenge now is I started to reframe this: we're gonna die. And you know, when you listen to your podcast, or I listen to Rich Karlsberger from Running USA, they say some businesses and some events will gonna die, and I say we are not gonna die, you know. And I don't, like, I decided like not to lay off people. I just decided that we're gonna survive and we're gonna be stronger. That was decision, and that was really something. Okay, maybe your event's gonna die, but I will not die, man. and that was like a big challenge. And then what we must do is just like, we are not event business company. As I learned in your master class, you say we experience company. We give people experience, but I can even broader that. I can say we are company which supports runners just to fulfill their dreams, their passion of running. So now I'm thinking about how we can pivot the business if there is no event. You know, maybe we can start a shop. Maybe we can start online course. Maybe we can start some running online school. Maybe we can start to educate people on a marketing or sponsorship about running. Maybe we can do a virtual races. I don't believe in virtual races too much, but maybe we can do like hybrid events. What the hybrid events? 100 people can gather on this place, 100 people there, but there can be like a digital overlay or virtual overlay over this small group. So this is like hybrid event. Mm-hmm. And now I'm thinking all this stuff and must go creative. We don't have anything like to offer for the market but I think the biggest challenge is reframe it, not survive it, and make something good of it.
That's a wonderful attitude, and I think, you know, the people that have that positivity, that looking for the opportunity to pivot, communicating well, and, you know, and helping others. And that's one of the things I've seen already. You're trying to bring the industry together. You're offering opportunities to. In fact, I think later today I'm going to do a Facebook Live with some of the race organizers there, and I think that's a wonderful initiative to, you know, we're all in this together, and that's more and more what I'm seeing, and it's wonderful to see that that's happening in Serbia in an industry which is obviously fairly new there as well. And so, you know, you've spoken a little bit about those innovations and some ideas that you're looking to create. And obviously you need to understand the commercial viability of some of those as you look to pivot. You spoke about virtual races, and you're not so sure about virtual races. And it's interesting. I mean, to some degree, I agree with you there. I think that there are opportunities in virtual races, but what I'm seeing is that quite a lot of events are replacing their event with a virtual race rather than seeing a virtual race as part of their ecosystem and providing a platform for engagement. But what have you seen in terms of the innovations around, maybe things that are happening that other organizers are doing in Serbia or Eastern Europe that has impressed you, that you think has the ability to be able to help people sustain and find their way through this?
Yes. So first of all, about virtual races, I believe runners are like people who like that intact nature of running. You know, just trail running is growing because people don't like so much technology, or of course technology and Instagram and everything, like all the digital transformation in our sport is happening. But what is really about running is just like a passion of movement and passion to connect. The races are so I thought about you know, the festivals, music festivals. You have the headphone silent disco parties, but people are even there. People are together, can smile, can a little bit flirt, or they can go stoned and, you know, And we don't have that in virtual races. You go to your village in Singapore, I go in my village there. We don't have connection. Then we share something like, and so I didn't see any new groundbreaking idea. There was in Croatia one nice race, stronger than Corona,
Mm-hmm.
and it was very nice because the design of the virus and everything, and it happened. They got also sponsorship, one from one multi-store shop, and that was something like nice to use virtual races, a virtual race, just to show people that you can run, because people now totally went crazy. I believe they don't do running, but I said to people, of course you must be cautious about the virus, but you can go running. If you're alone in the woods, or if you're alone and no one is around you, you can go running, and you should go running because it benefits your health, immune system. So to be honest, for now, I didn't see any new groundbreaking technology into this. Not to mention like all the startups we know, like I know you're working with Miro and everything like that. My labs having all this stuff, which is regular to it, but something new technology, I believe, just like about maybe to make these hybrid events, maybe if they allow 500 people or 100 people, maybe you can organize different kind of formed, so you can collect 5,000 people on one race.
Yeah, I
something
mean,
like that.
I was on a call the other day, and they were talking about mixed reality, virtual and real time connection, and I think that you're absolutely right. It's that combination of those kind of things. You've obviously done Ironman, and there's a lot of inspiration to get you to the start line and the finish line. What inspires you at the moment when you're you're stuck at home and you obviously need to be focusing on how your business is going to survive, as you said, that you're determined to make it happen. Where do you take your inspiration from? What keeps you going?
Yeah, so I will tell you now, Chris. When I go running in a Belgrade, I see so lot of people running like never before. I mean, I'm crazy, but why? And then I'm thinking about, people are stuck in the home. They want fresh air. They want to move, and especially people who are doing a CrossFit, who are doing gyms, who are doing football with friends. They now don't have time or don't have a place to do that. And now, if you want to be like active, you go running. And I see so many people running, and I said, this is like a revolution for running, and I find inspiration to see so much people new who are new to running, and so much people who are old runners just going there for a run. That's the big inspiration for me.
Wonderful. That's great to hear, and I'm hearing those stories from all over the world. Numbers of runners and cyclists going up as people look for these opportunities to get out there. Veroljub, it's been, as always, a great pleasure to speak to you. I wish you all the best in terms of the innovations and seeing it continuing to grow. And congratulations on being a pioneer of your industry. I know there's others in your space that have helped to grow the industry there, but it's just wonderful to see your new initiative, your corporate run. And I know you have aspirations to grow that across the region. And hopefully that's just, you've had a little bit of a pause button pressed, and you'll be able to move forward with that. So thank you so much for making the time. Wonderful to connect again, and look forward to staying in contact. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Grace. Bye.